Hello, my name is Jordan Wood. Welcome to Gemini, a puzzle platformer where the rules of physics are never quite what they seem. You play as a small creature trapped in a mysterious facility. You don't know how you got here, only that you need to escape. But every room you enter defies logic. In Gemini, each level introduces a new twist. Some rooms let you control a laser. Some reduce friction or gravity slightly, or both, and even more. Your job is to figure out the rules and break free. Our use case? Gemini is designed for players who love puzzles and platformers, but want something more. It challenges you to adapt to new mechanics, think outside the box, and embrace unpredictability. Every room is a fresh challenge. No two puzzles are the same. It's not just about reflexes, it's about reasoning, creativity, and adaptability. Can you figure out how to leave every room you come across? This is Gemini. Welcome to the puzzle. For the past 9 months, our team has poured countless hours into making Gemini a reality. From brainstorming unique mechanics to crafting each intricate puzzle, we've worked together to build something we're truly proud of. Along the way, we've faced plenty of challenges, but every step has brought us closer to creating a game that not only pushes the boundaries of puzzle solving, but also feels fresh and engaging at every turn. We've been constantly refining Gemini's mechanics, designing levels that will test your creativity and problem-solving skills in ways you've never seen before. And now, we're excited to finally share it with you. It's been a labor of love, and we can't wait for players to experience the world we've built and the mysteries they'll unravel. Thanks for joining us on this journey. We hope you're ready for the challenge. Welcome to Gemini.
Our game was made using the Godot engine, a free open source engine that relies on a tree node system. Every tree has a root node, and within each root node are several other nodes that gives assets to each scenes. In this example, we have our main character, and within our main character we have an asset for animating the character, detecting collision with that character, sound effects, and other power-ups. This could also be extended to level design as well. The main advantage of this is that within our code, we can call directly to these nodes. This allows us to do several things. One of the things we try taking advantage of is using a text-based editor to create the levels themselves. That's more tedious once we start looking at the actual levels. So we decided to remove that feature and make the levels using the tree nodes.
Hi, my name is Walid Khan, and I'll be showing you Project Gemini's menus and the heads-up display. So this is the initial main menu screen when the user first opens the game. And it has all these buttons and features which we'll get into soon. So let's start the game. When the user starts the game, they have this cool heads-up display. It has their time, it also has their score, and it also has what level they're on. And so if they, let's say, want to pause the game and restart, they can hit the escape key and restart level. Or if they want to go to the main menu, they can hit the escape key and open the pause menu again. Click on main menu. We're back at main menu. Now, let's say the user wants to see how the game plays and they haven't really played it a few times. It's still first or second time for them and they want to know how the game would work. They can click on tutorial. Here they can see how the player would move, how they jump. They can also know modes in the game. They would know about environmental issues in the game, so hazards, things that you should avoid or how to navigate around them. And so this is really useful for players when they haven't played the game that many times. Then they can hit the back button and they can go to level select. This lets the user jump into any part of the game they want, but they have to have completed the prior level successfully. Right now, I haven't even finished level 1, so I can't go into these other levels just yet. If the user hits the back button again, they're back to main menu. Now let's say they want to go to settings. And settings allows the user to adjust the master volume and the music's volume and the sound effects of the game with these cool sliders. And if the user is not sure what these things do, the help button is a cool menu option which shows them exactly what each slider does. They can hit back again, and this time they can also click on credits. This shows the user all of the different people that contributed to the game, and if the user wants to check out their GitHub, that information is here as well. You can hit the back button again, And the user, if they've been playing the game many times, they'd want to know how they've been doing so far. So they can do that through the high scores menu. This keeps a track of the user's high scores, and they can check this anytime by checking the main menu through the pause menu. Hit back again, and we're back to the main menu, and this quit button lets the user quit the game. So these were the menus and the heads-up display in Project Gemini.
Hi, my name is Harmony Carhart, and I'm going to be going through some gameplay. So we're going to imagine a player named Beth. At first, she's playing this game, and it looks like a normal platformer. You know, you have your platforms, your obstacles you're trying to jump past and get around. You even have these gems that you're trying to collect to increase your score. And of course, there's the door at the end of the level that you're trying to reach to get to the next one. But then, once you continue to the next level, Beth gets a little confused. Isn't this exactly the same level? But then, sooner or later, Beth is going to realize, wait, I feel like I was jumping higher a second ago. And that's exactly right. For this level, the gravity is increasing. And then for this level, Beth's going to realize something is definitely up. Because as you can see, the friction in the level is extremely low. And that's what our game is getting at. There are different physics rules for each level, and you have to figure out how to navigate and complete the levels. So here's a level that starts out pretty normally. And then Beth sees this button and thinks, oh, I remember there is a laser in the tutorial to press buttons. And there we go. And there we go again. The door is unlocked. And it's at this point in the game that the levels start to get really interesting because they start combining two or more physics mechanics from earlier in the game. And they can combine in really interesting ways. For example, this level where the low gravity and the low friction combine to make a very difficult and quick way of jumping over platforms. And again, in this last level, where you have the low friction, and then you see this power-up, which helps slow down the time so you can get on the quick-moving platform. But you want to be quick enough so that the power-up doesn't run out before you're done. And thank you so much for checking out our game.